In the serene rural town of Enfield, Illinois, nestled amidst the rolling hills and dense woods, an unsettling legend was about to emerge. The legend of the Enfield Horror. The year was 1973, and the tranquil community was soon to be engulfed by a series of terrifying and inexplicable events, shattering the peace that had defined it for generations. On a chilling April 25th evening in 1973, 10-year-old Greg Garrett found himself at the heart of the unfolding nightmare. As the twilight painted the sky, he ventured into his family's lush garden. It was there, amidst the blossoming flowers, that he had his first harrowing encounter with the creature that would later become known as the Enfield Horror. The monstrous entity had 3 grotesque legs and stood ominously before Greg, its ghastly presence casting a shadow over his innocent childhood. It came so close that it brushed against his foot, its sharp claws shredding his shoe as he fled, terror coursing through his veins. Panic-stricken, Greg raced back into the safety of his home, but the creature's chilling visage would haunt his nightmares for years to come. Frightened and bewildered, the Garretts contacted the local authorities, seeking answers to the inexplicable encounter. Police officers arrived at the scene but found themselves perplexed and unable to locate the strange 3-legged beast that had terrorized the young boy. As the moon rose high in the sky, another family in the neighborhood, the McDaniels, found themselves at the center of the growing horror. Henry McDaniel, returning home to his anxious children's pleas, reassured them that the scratches they had heard on the door were likely the result of a stray cat or dog. But soon, the terrifying reality would reveal itself. As the night unfolded, Henry himself heard the unnerving scratching at the door and decided to confront the source of the disturbance. His heart pounded in his chest as he flung open the door, only to be confronted by a creature of unimaginable horror. Before him stood a monstrous entity, a grotesque being with 2 stunted arms, 3 legs, and 2 gigantic piercing pink eyes. The creature loomed nearly 5 feet tall, its grotesque appearance striking fear into Henry's very soul. A paralyzing terror gripped him as he slammed the door shut, his breath quickening and his mind racing to make sense of the inexplicable nightmare unfolding on his doorstep. Desperate to protect his family, Henry retrieved his pistol and aimed it at the creature that had invaded his life. A single shot pierced the night, and the abominable entity leaped away, vanishing into the darkness from whence it had emerged. Henry immediately contacted the police, his voice trembling as he described the unearthly encounter. Officers arrived at his home, discovering unsettling scratch marks on the door and a series of footprints 4 inches in diameter, resembling those of a dog but with a disquieting 6-toed imprint. The nightmare didn't end there. On a fateful May 6th, Henry awoke to the cacophony of barking dogs. The creature once again had returned, this time lurking ominously by the railroad tracks near his home. Inexplicably, Henry chose not to fire upon the creature, instead observing the enigmatic entity as it moved with an unnatural speed, as though defying the laws of nature before fading back into the shadows. As word of the monstrous apparition spread like wildfire through the tight-knit community, posses of hunters embarked on treacherous expeditions to capture the elusive creature. Over the next few months, numerous townsfolk claimed to have had chilling encounters with the so-called Enfield Horror. Hunters in particular were eager to claim their own glimpse of the terror that had gripped the town. 2 hunters reported a sighting of a gray monkey lurking in the underbrush, a tantalizing but elusive glimpse of the enigmatic creature. They attempted to take a shot, but the beast slipped through their fingers, evading capture. In a chilling incident that left the town further unnerved, 5 men were arrested as potential dangers to the public for simultaneously firing upon what they insisted was the Enfield Horror. Their bullets, however, proved ineffective against the sinister entity, which seemed impervious to harm. The final sighting of the creature was a testament to its uncanny and malevolent nature. Rick Rainbow, a radio presenter from Indiana, became the last person to claim a chilling encounter with the Enfield Horror. He recounted an eerie spectacle near Henry McDaniel's home, a sighting that would send shivers down the spines of all who heard his harrowing tale. Rainbow described the creature moving with astonishing speed, faster than any human could hope to match, as it emitted a blood-curdling screech. His recording of the creature's haunting cry served as an eerie reminder of the terror that had stalked Enfield for months, and maybe never left. If you have enjoyed the video, press like and subscribe. New stories are about to come out.